Alright, so I put an additional almost 15 pumps in there. Well, let's see if we can, it's actually full. It's a little over full, but I'm guessing some of that's going to go into the filter. Guessing a little bit more drained down than I originally thought. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire it up real quick, run it for just a few minutes, and see how much pressure we have. I don't think it'll, the pressure gauge is still set, so I'm going to fire it up, run it for just a few minutes, and or a few seconds really, and see where our engine oil is at after that. So here we go. All right, so that was easy, right? Forgot to put the dipstick in. Ah, couldn't ask for better. Right there at the top of the mark. So we know where it's at. Now we can monitor to see if it's making any diesel or making any oil or anything. Leaky injectors, whatnot. Now we can move on to, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to inspect the oil in the compressor, and then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to hook up the regulator. And that way we can be done with this because it's getting late and I want to get inside. Alright, I'm just going to check this oil in here. I've already checked it once and it looked okay. I mean, I really don't see anything wrong with it. I don't feel any grit between my fingers or anything. Yeah, it looks like compressor oil to me. I don't even know if I have enough compressor oil to refill it. Let me go look. It's going to get the best of me, so let me go see how much it requires, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and change the compressor oil. Basically, got the best of me. We're just going to go ahead and change it. Now, the manual I found online says it needs synthetic. I actually don't have synthetic at the moment, so, oh, that's not good. Too many things are moving. Alright, let me go find another pair of channel locks. Definitely need a pair of those. Or I wouldn't be lucky enough that it be 3/4 end, would I? Okay. I'll be back. Okay, so found we're going to use a 22mm wrench that works. That was really easy. Okay. See exactly how big of a mess we can make. It's definitely dirty. Yeah, I'm glad I changed it. Like I said, the manual calls for synthetic, but that's a newer manual, so I'm guessing. I've got this Powermate VX. I got that for the Ingersoll Rand compressor that I'm working on. So we'll see. I hate not following instructions, but you know what? Sometimes it just is what it is. So I'm gonna let that sit there and drain. I got 2 quarts of it, so that should be enough. If not, I'll grab some tomorrow at the store on the way home so I can blow out the sprinkler system. Next thing I need to do is I've got to set up the, while that's draining I can talk about this. Next thing I need to do is set up the pressure regulator. I wasn't smart, and I'm just going to tilt the camera over here. I think what I'm going to do for right now is I'm going to use this hose. This hose seems to be in okay shape. Clean up the ends a little bit and whatnot, since it's got some dirt and debris on it. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to probably use some wire and hang the pressure regulator right here. Kind of seems janky, but since this isn't a permanent setup for this machine, in terms of you know, the compressor and everything sitting on this pallet, if I keep this long term, I need to put it on a better set of skids, mostly to support this part right here. I don't know, well, you can see down here at the bottom right there, those are unsupported, and with as much vibration as this has, last thing I want is any type of metal fatigue in the welds or anything like that. Not that I ever think I would run it that long, but you know, it's one of those things I just like to be better safe than sorry. It is a compressed air piece of equipment, so there's no reason to run the risk of doing something wrong with it. Because look up some of the pictures of stuff that air compressors that explode. One of the reasons I was kind of leery of buying this, the only reason I bought it is because of blisters. I was fully intending on throwing the tank away. I don't know, there's just something about used compressors that, you know, haven't had some type of drain on them or something like that. You know, the big T30s, I have 2 of those that I'm working on. I mean, those came out of environments I know the maintenance behind them. Meanwhile, if you have, say if you have those auction compressors where they've been in a garage for 3 years or 30 years and haven't had anything done to them, no draining and etc. like that. So I'm gonna let this drain and then I'll come back and we'll fill it up and then we'll move along. I'm gonna go get everything to start building the pressure reducer or the regulator. All right, so I got the oil all changed. Evidently, when I pressed the start button, I didn't actually press the start button, and I did a lot of talking to myself. So, oil's all changed. It took just shy of 2 quarts. The manual never did say. Then I jerry-rigged this pressure reducer over here. Yes, I realized that the reducer right here, and I have an open end that is open. That is by design for the sprinkler system, the way you hook that up. So I'm not too concerned there. I bought this pressure reducer or pressure regulator specifically for the T30 when I do whole shop air. So this is just a temporary setup. That's why I'm not too concerned with mounting it in the right spot and whatnot. So I'll set the camera up. We'll fire her up. I'll go get a converter that I have for that right there, and we'll go from there and see if we can regulate the pressure. Alright, so what that was is my pressure regulator, the automatic drain in the bottom had come out. I thought it was just a regular drain, and I got to reading. I looked at so many different ones. So got all that fixed. There was basically just a little plug came out of the bottom. So we'll fire it up. I got it set at 60 psi. We'll walk around and see how she does.